Hello and welcome to 2D Talk's Real Movie News. I'm Jayse and this is your weekly show from 2D Talk where we let you know what's happening in the entertainment world, what stars are making waves, what movies are in production, and what movies are on the horizon. Also, I let you know what films are flying or faltering, both financially and statistically, in the box office dive. So let's start with that. In the United States, it was Mother's Day weekend, and it looks like that every son and daughter decided to take their mothers to see Infinity War. Yes, the movie scored a triple threat with a 46% drop, taking in $61.8 million. This pushes its domestic to $547.8 million. But there is much more to celebrate. Internationally, the movie hit big in China, where it opened last weekend. It took in an estimated $200 million, making it the highest grossing movie to ever open there. When converted into local currency, it does come in second place to Fate of the Furious, but either way, this win in China helped Infinity War's foreign box office to just over $1 billion. Coupling that with its domestic, it currently stands at $1.6 billion, putting it at the number 5 position in the worldwide list. By next week, it will surpass Jurassic World's $1.67 billion. Now, from there, it jumps quite a bit from the number 3 position. $400 million separate the number 3 and number 4 positions, currently held by The Force Awakens. Moving on to the number 2 spot, and that went to Melissa McCarthy's Life of the Party, with a below experts prediction of $18.5 million. This is McCarthy's lowest opening for a movie that she has led. It received a B Cinema score and played to a mainly female over 25 audience. Here in the UK, it opened in 4th place with £858,000. Universal's Breaking In finished in 3rd position with an estimated $16.5 million, outperforming the studio's expectations and nearly tripling the reported $6 million budget. Starring Gabrielle Union, who also produces along with Will Packer, the film also received a B Cinema score from its opening day audiences and played to a crowd of 65% female and 53% of them were over the age of 30. Additionally, Breaking In opened in 5 international markets this weekend with an estimated $1 million, including 5th place here in the UK with an estimated £609,000. The award for the lowest drop this week goes to Paramount's A Quiet Place, dropping only 18% in its 6th weekend and taking in $6.5 million. The film also enjoyed a solid weekend internationally, where it brought in $2.8 million from 55 different markets, and it passed $100 million internationally, and it still has China, France and Japan to open in. As for the rest of the top 10, most of the movies fared well, enjoying low percentage drops week to week. But the wait is nearly over. Deadpool 2 hits theaters this weekend and promises to be one hell of a ride based on early buzz. The movie is projected to open bigger than its previous at $150 million. This will put it firmly in the number 1 spot when next Monday's numbers come out. So that's it from the box office dive. Be sure to tune in next week for more updates. So, our first story of the day, Bill and Ted are coming back. Yes, Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter will return to the big screen as aspiring rock duo Bill and Ted in the 3rd installment, nearly 29 years since their first excellent adventure in Bill and Ted Face the Music. The original creators Chris Matheson and Ed Solomon have already drawn up a script, and Dean Parisot will also direct. Parisot is well known for his work on Galaxy Quest, Red 2 and Fun with Dick and Jane. Steven Soderbergh is set to executive produce the movie along with Hammerstone Productions. The film already has its US distributor in MGM under their Orion Pictures banner, and it is now being pitched at Cannes Film Festival in a bid to get international distribution confirmed. The movie is now in pre-production stage, but we also have a concrete synopsis, and it says, Bill and Ted Face the Music will see the duo long past their days as time-traveling teenagers and now weighed down by middle age and the responsibilities of family. They've written thousands of tunes, but have yet to write a good one, much less the greatest song ever written. With the fabric of time and space tearing around them, a visitor from the future warns our heroes that only their song can save life as we know it. Out of luck and fresh out of inspiration, Bill and Ted set out on a time-traveling adventure to seek the song that will set their world right and bring harmony to the universe. Together with the aid of their daughters, a new crop of historical figures and some sympathetic music legends, they find much more than just a song. Work on the script began in 2010 and everybody involved is obviously excited about finally getting this off the ground. Over the years, both Reeves and Winters have expressed eagerness to reprise their roles as Ted Theodore Logan and Bill S. Preston Esquire, respectively. When asked about the character of Rufus, played by George Carlin in both movies, who sadly passed away in 2008, writer Ed Solomon said, "George Carlin is so deeply missed by us all. This movie is not just a homage to him, it's more than that. His absence is a part of the whole movie." No release date has been confirmed yet, but I'll be keeping my eye out for that. What do you guys think about this movie? Are you excited to hear the news? With Keanu's profile on the rise, will this help the movie? Or do you think this property is no longer relevant? Let us know in the comments below. And our second and final story, Captain Marvel adds to the cast. Annette Bening has been cast in the upcoming Captain Marvel movie, set for release March 9th, 2009. Her role remains a secret, but there is growing speculation that she could play the superhero's mother or her mentor, fighter pilot Helen Cobb. This would be Bening's first foray into a comic book movie in her long and successful career. Like her character, the movie is also shrouded in mystery, having only the barest of details to satisfy our nerd hunger. The movie, which stars Brie Larson as the titular character, is confirmed to be set in the 90s and will see younger versions of characters we already know from the MCU, including Clark Gregg's Agent Coulson, who is currently enjoying his run on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. after being brought back from the dead following the events of the first Avengers movie. Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury will also appear, pre-eye patch, so we might actually get to find out who he mistakenly trusted to lose it. Lee Pace's Ronan the Accuser from the first Guardians of the Galaxy will reprise his role, which makes sense as Captain Marvel and the Kree are very closely connected. Jude Law is set to play her love interest, the Kree alien Captain Marvel. 2 L's, comic books can be confusing at times. In the comics, the human known as Carol Danvers, that's Captain Marvel's real name, was a scientist in the Air Force where she met Captain Marvel as he was working there at the time. After an explosion happens, the Kree alien shields her from the blast, infusing his DNA with hers. Kevin Feige has been reported as saying that she is the most powerful superhero the MCU has ever seen so far, which could be an exciting prospect. What are your guys' thoughts about Captain Marvel? This will be the first female-led superhero for the MCU. Are you pumped that they picked Carol Danvers, or is there another female superhero you would have preferred? So that's it from 2D Talk and this week's Real Movie News. Let us know what you thought about the topics or the box office in the comments below. Please like, share, and as always, show us the love and subscribe. Don't forget to catch us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. You take care of yourself, guys. Until next week, bye bye.